Do I need a work permit for a part-time job? Are you a teenager thinking about getting your first part-time job? One of the first questions you might have is whether you need a work permit. Let's break it down so you know exactly what to expect. If you are under the age of 16, in most cases, yes, you will need a work permit before you can start working. This permit is an official document that shows you are legally allowed to work. It also helps ensure that your job follows laws designed to protect young workers. First, let's talk about age requirements. Generally, minors under 16 must have a work permit to be employed in most jobs. For instance, in Wisconsin, anyone under 16 needs a work permit unless they are working in agriculture or doing domestic work like babysitting or yard work at a private home that is not a business. Now, there are some exceptions to the rule. Certain types of work do not requiring a permit. These include agricultural jobs, domestic employment in a private home, or volunteer work for nonprofit organizations, as long as there is no employer-employee relationship. So, how do you obtain a work permit? You usually get one from your school office or a local government office. To apply, you will need to provide a few things. First, proof of your age, which can be a birth certificate or photo identification. You will also need a letter from your employer stating the job duties, hours, and times you will work. Additionally, a letter from your parent or guardian giving permission for you to work is required. Don't forget to bring your Social Security card. There might also be a small fee, which your employer often reimburses when you receive your first paycheck. The purpose of a work permit is to serve as proof of your age and to show that you, your employer, and your parents understand the rules about working hours, types of jobs allowed, and breaks you must have. It also helps protect you by ensuring your job is safe and legal. Even with a permit, there are limits on how many hours and what times of day you can work, especially on school days. For example, minors cannot work more than 6 consecutive hours without a 30-minute meal break. Employers have a responsibility too. They must have a valid work permit for minors under 16 before you start working. If they do not, they could face fines and be responsible for any work-related injuries. For teenagers aged 16 and older, work permit requirements vary by state and job type, but often no permit is needed. However, it is important to check local laws to be sure. So, if you are under 16 and want a part-time job, you will likely need a work permit. This process is designed to keep you safe and ensure your job fits around your schooling and well-being. Always talk to your school office or a trusted adult to help you get the right permit and understand your rights and responsibilities as a young worker.